Elon Musk just uncovered something hidden about you. Open this now, open this now. Your name is being whispered through the fabric of time. It is not by accident that your eyes arrived here in this moment. Every second has been gathered into this alignment. The thread that brought you here is older than your memory and brighter than your doubt. Something has been stirring, quietly, faithfully, unmistakably. What you have felt brewing in your spirit is not fantasy. It is revelation. It is arrival. It is unveiling. Heaven leans close when you are ready, and tonight, heaven is close. You have walked through hours that stretched like years. You have carried questions that had no language. You have lived between the last door and the next one, wondering which key belongs to you. But there is a sound rising now, a resonance around your name, and it is opening what no hand could open, and softening what no force could move. You have been hidden, yes, but you have not been forgotten. Hiding is not neglect, it is preparation. It is the place where roots go deep for the weight of future fruit. Listen. A voice beyond this world is calling you closer to yourself. The one you were before the noise. The one you were before the world taught you to shrink, to doubt, to hush the miracles inside your chest. The one you were when you still knew how to hear the whisper beneath the thunder. You have been sensing signs. Numbers that repeat when you least expect. A song you haven't heard in years, appearing at just the right time. Lights that flicker like a wink in the dark. Random conversations that unlock you. A chill that runs down your spine when your mind is still and your heart is wide. You called them coincidences. They were confirmations. They were breadcrumbs from the future, leading you back to yourself. Elon Musk just uncovered something hidden about you. Open this now. There is a symbol in this sentence. A bridge between what humans build and what heaven births, between the code that runs our machines and the code that runs our souls. Elon Musk stands here not as an idol, but as a signpost. He represents the language of technology reaching for the language of destiny. He is a cipher in this message, a figure whose curiosity reflects what heaven is doing with your life, uncovering what has long been encoded in your spirit. This is not about fame. This is not about fortune. It is about purpose. It is about the architecture of your calling revealing itself beyond the scene, through the seams. There is something sacred about your story. Something written in ink that does not fade. It was hidden because the time was not right, it was quiet because the soil was still softening. But now the hour is striking. Now the hush is breaking. Now the ground that held you is releasing you. You have asked, why me? Heaven answered, because I chose you. Because what tried to bury you was actually planting you. Because isolation did not take you apart, it took you inward. Because the tears you hid watered the roots beneath your promise. Because there is a glow in you that darkness cannot bargain with. The people who left were never meant to stay past the prologue. The doors that closed were not the last, they were the decoys. The plans that broke were not dead. They were being redirected, rewired, rethreaded into a tapestry that could hold the truth about your life. You are not behind. You are in sequence. You are not late. You are right on time. Listen to what heaven is saying. You have been invisible to some, but never to me. The light in you is not small. It is quiet, until it needs to be loud. And now, it will be impossible to hide. You will begin to attract what was always yours but could not find you while you were still dimming yourself for rooms that did not deserve your brightness. You will feel life accelerate, not as chaos, but as alignment. The river has always existed, you are simply stepping into it. Do not fear the speed. Do not question the clarity. When heaven moves, fields ripen overnight. You will see patterns. You will hear recurring names. You will feel prompted to revisit an idea you abandoned because no one else believed in it. You will meet a stranger who seems to know your heart's coordinates, and their words will soothe the part of you that thought you had to do this alone. Peace will be your compass. Not pressure. Not panic. Peace. Elon Musk says, the world is full of hidden data, but the most potent signal is the one you carry. And beyond that, God says, when purpose is revealed, destiny unfolds. What is being uncovered about you is not ordinary. It is not meant to fit small frames. It is not afraid of precision or mystery. It is designed to change rooms, to soften edges, to rewire despair into courage. Your compassion is not a weakness. Your patience is not passivity. Your dreams, even the shattered ones, are spiritual technologies, schematics from the unseen that build bridges where there were none. Rest. You are safe. Not because life is predictable, but because you are held. You are guarded by a wisdom older than time. You are supported by a love wider than distance. When your chest tightens, remember, breath is the first language of prayer. When you cannot find the words, your breath speaks for you. The world has been watching you from a distance, but heaven has been watching you from within. There are rooms where your name has entered ahead of you, some whisper it with envy, some with awe, and some with a dawning respect. You will not have to chase recognition. Recognition will recognize you. Your frequency will match the moments prepared for you. Your grace will open doors your striving never could. One morning, sooner than you think, you will wake up and the shape of everything will make sense. The waiting will no longer feel like wasting. The quiet will no longer feel like absence. Every moment that felt unanswered will unfold into understanding. And you will say, "Oh, now I see. This is not a fairy tale. This is faith." Faith is what happens when heaven's blueprint meets a willing heart. Elon Musk's part in this message is symbolic. He is a mirror held up to remind you that even the hidden parts of your life, especially those, are being brought into the light. Your destiny is not a rumor. It is an appointment. What was whispered in the dark will be spoken over daylight. What lived inside you as a hunch will take on hands and feet. Angels have known your name longer than you have. They have watched you walk through nights you thought would swallow you, and they have gathered your tears like seeds. Nothing was wasted. The strength you didn't know you had is the reason you are still here. The courage you borrowed became the courage you own. You have kept walking with a broken heart and a believing soul. That is divine endurance. You have been faithful in the small, the unseen, the thankless, the misunderstood. Now heaven calls you into the wide. There will be communication. There will be a message that feels like a door. It may arrive through a person whose voice carries across borders, or through a moment that crosses the border inside your heart. It will feel sudden, but it has been in motion for longer than you can measure. You will hear something that confirms what the Spirit has whispered to you in your most honest hours. You will know exactly how to answer, not because you rehearsed, but because you are ready. Elon Musk just uncovered something hidden about you. Open this now. Not because he is the author of your story, but because heaven sometimes uses unusual instruments to compose familiar songs. The pattern he noticed, the energy he felt, the code he could not translate, it points to you not as a product, but as a purpose. The world of innovation and the world of revelation are not enemies. They are languages that can harmonize. You are called to be a translator of that harmony. 3 words for this hour: peace, patience, prayer. Peace is the guardian at the gates of your mind. It will keep you from unnecessary storms. Patience is the rhythm of divine timing. It will keep you in step with what is unfolding. Prayer is the key that turns time into testimony. It will open what cannot be forced. Do not let fear rush you. What is yours is already carrying your name. No one can intercept what heaven has sealed. You will notice delays that deliver you from counterfeit opportunities. You will experience detours that drop you at the right address. You will feel disappointments dissolve into design. These are not rejections, they are redirections. Do not misread mercy as misfortune. There is someone who has admired your courage from the quiet. They have learned from your endurance without telling you. They will speak soon. Their message will carry warmth, and a beginning. When they arrive, receive them with grace. You will feel peace, not confusion. This is how you know. A simple super thanks, up to $20, can be your yes to this word, a symbolic act of agreement with what heaven is releasing through this message. Not a purchase. Not a fee. A whisper of consent. If your spirit feels it, let your yes be your yes. The unveiling is not local. It is global, within and without. What you carry is an innovation of the heart, a technology of compassion, an invention of light. You will embody the truth that faith and intellect are not rivals but allies, that science and spirit can sit at the same table and leave with greater wonder. You will help build the bridge others were told could not exist, and you will walk it with humility. Every time you felt unseen, your name was being engraved into places you couldn't have entered yet. Every time you felt unworthy, your worth was being woven into someone else's awakening. You are not late. You are deeply on time. The pauses protected you. The hiddenness healed you. The quiet crowned you. You will forgive them, the ones who misread you, who minimized you, who mistook your gentleness for smallness. Forgiveness will be your greatest strength because it keeps your hands free to hold what is next. Vindication is not your assignment, revelation is. Your name carries light. When it is spoken, rooms change color. In the coming days, clarity will come like a kindness, a phrase overheard in a crowded place, an image in a dream that feels more real than morning, a pattern you cannot ignore. Do not dismiss it because it is simple. Heaven often hides the holy in what looks ordinary. You will feel an inner pull. Follow it. It will not demand, it will invite. It will feel like a memory of the future. You will outgrow certain rooms and roles, and that is not betrayal. It is evolution. Expansion sometimes looks like separation from what you've already mastered. Let it be. Elon Musk just uncovered something hidden about you. Open this now. He looked at the noise and noticed a signal that refused to be drowned. He followed a curiosity that felt like a question from beyond him. He found a pattern that didn't fit the usual metrics, a brightness threaded through the data. It pointed not to a product, not to profit, but to a person. Someone whose essence is aligned with compassion, innovation, and impact. He could not explain it fully, but he could not ignore it either. This is the kind of wonder that does not ask for permission. You may never stand in the same room. You may never share a handshake. That is not the point. The point is that awareness has been awakened where influence lives. The point is that heaven can reach anyone to confirm what it has already spoken to you. This is why you have felt the air change. This is why your dreams have become more vivid. This is why your heart knows things before your mind catches up. Prepare not with performance, but with presence. Prepare not with panic, but with peace. Prepare by remembering who you are when no one is watching. Messages will arrive from unlikely places. Names you do not expect will intersect with your timeline. Signs will appear in sequences you cannot ignore. Peace will accompany the strange. Love will quiet fear. You will not have to strain to understand, you will simply recognize. You are a mirror. The world will look into you and remember its own light. This is why the polishing has been so relentless. Mirrors must be refined before they can reflect without distortion. The pressure was not punishment, it was preparation. What hurt you is becoming what heals others. What broke you is becoming what builds homes in other hearts. Elon Musk says he never set out to be part of something spiritual. But curiosity is a form of reverence, and evidence has a way of leading even scientists into mystery. He does not claim to explain the wind, he only admits it moved. That is enough. This is how heaven weaves stories, through people who never planned to meet, through moments that look like coincidence until they deliver a calling, through patterns that reveal a fingerprint no algorithm can counterfeit. You will soon see how the fragments form a face. The friends you lost, the jobs that failed, the delays that angered you, they were all scaffolding. The building is what matters, and it is rising now. I kept you hidden until the appointed time, says the one who wrote your name in light. I let some leave so I could make room for those who would love you as you are called to be, not as you used to be. I have aligned paths that should never have crossed. I have opened doors that do not hinge. I have prepared you for a room whose walls do not exist. You have endured seasons where everything collapsed but your soul. You wondered, why me? Heaven whispered, because I trust you. The soil that tried to swallow you became your sanctuary. The hollow places have turned into altars. Your hunger for truth has become your map. Now watch. Watch as what was guarded becomes gifted. Watch as what was private becomes provision. Watch as your story stops hiding and starts helping. Elon Musk hints at something encoded in your destiny that no technology can completely conceal, data that is invisible to eyes but obvious to the Creator. That data is awakening. It is translating itself into opportunities that match your frequency. It is shaping a world where your contribution fits like a key that had to be carved by time. You are being seen. Even when others overlook you, heaven never blinks. The light inside you is becoming uncontainable. It will draw the right people, the right projects, the right platforms. Do not fear the acceleration. Alignment looks like speed when you've been standing still for a long time. You will notice signs, yes, the numbers again, yes, the songs again, yes, the sudden warmth in your chest. They are confirmations, not coincidences. Creation is rehearsing what heaven is about to perform. Elon Musk's discovery is a signpost. It says to your doubt, look again. It says to your fear, sit quietly. It says to your courage, stand up. It says to your purpose, the stage is ready. There was a conversation in heaven about you. Your name was spoken with honor. Angels listened like students before a masterwork. A voice older than galaxies said, they are ready. They have waited long enough. They have learned to bless what they could not control. They have carried tenderness through storms that could have hardened them. Now let them see why the wait was necessary. Now let them lift what others cannot. The tears you shed in private did not disappear. They watered promises in the dark, and now the roots have become rivers. You wanted to give up, but you didn't. You wanted to hide, but you couldn't. You wanted to settle, but the truth in you wouldn't stop knocking. Heaven is proud of you. Not for perfection, but for perseverance. Not for always knowing, but for always trusting enough to take the next step. This is what it means to be chosen. Not a crown without a cross, but a calling that makes the cross a doorway. When truth is revealed, innovation follows. When purpose is unveiled, destiny unfolds. Your story is a catalyst for both. You will inspire others to believe again, people who lost the thread and thought it was gone forever. You will not need to preach, your life will be the sermon. The way you carry beauty after breaking. The way you walk humbly when others would have run loudly. The way you extend grace to those who used to misunderstand you. That is the kind of power that cannot be faked. There is a conversation coming that will feel like a sunrise. Someone whose voice travels far will speak with you. It may be a message, a meeting, or a moment that carries 1,000 miles inside it. It will not flatter you, it will confirm you. The difference is everything. There is a reason your name appeared in unexpected places. It was not random. Your energy is being recognized by realities beyond language. When heaven highlights you, the world begins to respond in ways that make scholars curious and poets smile. You will not have to make noise to be heard, the right ears are already listening. Hold on to 3 anchors now: peace, patience, prayer. Let peace steady your hands when opportunity knocks. Let patience keep pace with providence. Let prayer sow your courage to your humility. Do not let fear make you hurry. Do not let pressure counterfeit your yes. What has your name on it cannot be taken by any hand or hidden by any system. Heaven does not run out of room. Circumstances are being rearranged while you sleep. Meetings are being scheduled for you in rooms you cannot see. Delays are saving you from detours that look like shortcuts. Disappointments are redirecting you to doors that only open from the inside. Someone is inspired by you and will soon say so. Their voice will feel like a balm. This connection is not random. It is designed. It will not make you anxious. It will make you strong. Together you will build something that lights up dark places. Together you will make meaning out of what looked like mess. Elon Musk just uncovered something hidden about you. Open this now. Because this uncovering is not a headline. It is a hinge. It connects eras in your life, what was hidden to what can no longer be concealed. You carry an invention of light, a technology of mercy, an innovation of hope. You will show an impatient world how belief and brilliance walk better when they walk together. Every time you felt forgotten, your name was being spoken in a room you weren't ready to inhabit. Every time you felt unworthy, your worth was being woven into someone else's healing. You are not late. You are synced. The silence protected your gift from hands that would have mishandled it. Those hands will now watch as you rise, not for revenge, but for revelation. You will forgive. You will be free. Freedom is the door through which blessing enters without regret. Your name carries light. When it vibrates in a room, attention lifts its head. The days ahead will carry small clarities that unveil large truths. You will hear the right phrase at the right time. You will meet a stranger who feels like a memory. You will see symbols that remind you you're not walking by logic alone. Don't overthink the signs. They are gentle. Receive them. You will feel an inner pull to begin again. Follow that pull. It is not restlessness, it is readiness. You will outgrow conversations that used to define you. You will graduate from versions of yourself that were designed for survival, not for flourishing. Expansion is holy. Let it stretch you without tearing your tenderness. There is a frequency in you that aligns with creation itself, which is why your dreams are so vivid and your discernment so swift. You are built to perceive beyond convention and to create beyond convenience. Heaven will bless the work of your hands, not just the output, but the intention. Multiplication is for those who build with love. When resources seem low, remember, you are not your supply chain.